You've been struggling with stew making, and most times you end up with an astringent, sloppy, and sour stew taste. No matter how well you fry, the ingredients used, or the amount of money you have spent. Oh no! And what if I show you how to make a rich, thick, red-colored and sweet, tasty stew yum, which you normally enjoy whenever you visit a friend's rich party or a hotel food restaurant. A rich stew is not a question of how much you spend or how well you fry, but rather it is a combination of the rightful ingredient to use and a cooking skill involved. So, kindly cook along with me as I pick you from scratch. Hello, it's Chinedo Vincent from salpesfoodblog.com, and we teach you how to make pastries, snacks, and lunch packs. Subscribe for more valuable food contents ahead. So, for the meat seasoning in a glance, here are the ingredients we need. And to my blender, I will be adding 3 bell green pepper and 4 scotch bonnet pepper. Both has been cleaned and washed, and the seed of the bell pepper has been removed. Next is to cut my 2 medium-sized onion into tiny chunks and add as well. Add your garlic clove and ginger cuts and blend with the addition of little water and set aside. In my pots here, I have some chunks of biscuit bone which has been cooking for over 30 minutes now. So I'll pour in the pepper blend and also add my cow tripes and skin, and then allow to simmer for a while. Give it a quick stir after 10 minutes of boiling, and then begin to introduce other essential ingredients for this thermal marination process. I added a cooking tablespoon of vegetable oil alongside with my 4 granulated chicken seasoning cube and a tablespoon of chicken seasoning powder. And this I assisted with a quick stir to combine, and then cover my pot until it is cooked to an extent. And I also added some mackerel fish and cook alongside with my meat. So for the stew, here are the ingredients we need. We are not using any tomato at all because tomato can be sloppy. In fact, it is 70% reason why your stew has been astringently sloppy with a sour taste. So here are the ingredients you need for making this rich, thick, red, sweet, tasty stew. So this is 1 mudu or 1 medium bowl of bell pepper. This pepper has been dehydrated, as you can see. This is the star of this dish. We cannot do without bell pepper in this stew that we're making. It provides both sweetness and color better than any form of tomato. Now this is 50% some dried chili pepper. This chili pepper provides thickness and color better than even tomato paste, and it hydrolyzes easily to give you a sweet, tasty stew better than the complex starchy molecules of a tomato paste. And if you're shaking your head right now, don't worry, you understand along the process. Now, the scotch bonnet pepper provides beautiful color and sweet, natural aromatic flavor. Now, have you noticed that this pepper has one thing in common, which is color? This implies that you will be making rich sweet stew that is beautifully reddish in color. And please, before I continue, why don't you like this video? Hit the subscriber button if you know that I'm making sense and you are driving whole lots of value. Have you? Thank you. Now I'm going to take my time to remove all the embedded seeds of all this pepper. Please, complete seed removal of these 3 pepper is a must to avoid too much spiciness and bitterness. Makamma dey happy in you and you just zokolo bikon. Never mind. Next is to blend all these deseeded scotch bonnet, chili and bell pepper into a smooth paste with the addition of little water. And because they are much, I will blend them in 2 batches in order not to overpower my blender. To the second batch, I'll add the combination of the 3 red pepper, 1 green bell pepper, 2 cloves of garlic and little ginger. And of course, I'll add little water, cover my blender and blend to smoothness. Now that we've successfully blended and gotten our stew base, put them in a bowl and allow to rest. Then just check out the thick, firm consistency of this paste pepper blend. The sweet reddish color and inherent flavor of this paste is a plus to your stew. Next is the important part of our stew making process, which is the flavor building process. So in here I have some ginger and garlic. Please feel free to use whatsoever ingredient that pleases you. As for this recipe, I want it natural, nice and simple. So I'll go ahead and crush them in my mortar and ensure that they are smooth enough. Now for our stew flavor building, here are the natural ingredients we'll need: chunks of bell and scotch bonnet pepper to taste, a blend of ginger and garlic, ring slice of onion, your seasoning cube, and your vegetable oil. Also added chicken seasoning cube and salt along the process. Again, please pay attention to this. Not all pots are suitable for making a non-slappy stew or a sweet stew. For a better result, you will need a non-stick pot like this or a thick aluminum pot like this. Stainless pot may not give you what you want because of its high rate of burning tendency. So please be guided. And for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using a non-stick pot. So set it at medium heat. I'll be adding a half liter of oil and allow to smoke. And once the temperature of the oil has risen to the smoking temperature, I'll add my blend of ginger and garlic first. My chopped pepper blends will go in next, which I will support with a quick stir, and then add my onion. I tell you, this building process will help your stew making foundation. Fry these until all vegetables are lighter in weight and browner in color. I'll add my chicken seasoning cube powder now, some seasoning flavor of chicken origin, and stir fry for a while. Now I would love to shallow fry the meat in this flavor-packed oil. This will also help the tenderization process of the meat the more. Now that our stew flavor foundation is laid, add your paste now and mix in the oil. Please be also informed that adequate oil is necessary for the frying process of your stew. So be generous with it. So this is after 30 minutes and the oil is floating at the surface of the stew. So give it a stir to avoid burning underneath and fry the more. Now at this stage, stirring is necessary because this is the point where the hydrolysis I talked about takes place. Stirring here helps breaking down of the starch molecule in the pepper blend into a simple sugar, thereby helping your stew to have a sweet taste. So be generous with your stirring. So I will reintroduce the rest of the protein at this point and soak it in the stew. So I tasted and feel like adjusting with some seasoning cube and salt and allow to steam for a little while. Oh my goodness, can you see the color of this rich stew? The flavor is great, color is wonderful. The taste is non-slappy, it's sweet at this point. And that's it, our stew is ready. Simple as this. Wow. I'll go ahead and wash and boil my white rice Cover with some foil and to cook with steam. And serve confidently anywhere with your rice. This stew tasted real good. Purely reddish, flavor packed, a sweet taste. The stew is thick and the appearance is a menace. And it's not sloppy or astringent at all. Rather, it is sweet. Let me also say that some species of chili pepper has a strong bitter flavor. And if you don't know the right variety to use, avoid it completely and go for bell pepper so you don't make a bitter stew in place of soured one. This stew can represent in terms of thickness, color, taste, and flavor. You can also dilute with some water if it is too concentrated and thick for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Visit us at salpesfoodblog.com and subscribe if you have not done so. See you in the next video. Bye.